we're dodging a bullet here in Georgia today. It will be just rain. Good morning!
It's 5:31 a.m. Local activists have gathered outside of the Georgia State Capitol in downtown Atlanta to protest Bill 531.
Millions of Georgians demanded the right to free and fair elections. Millions of Georgians came out to vote.
You get to say you're doing a great job, I'm voting you back in. You're doing a terrible job, I'm voting you out.
Some of my colleagues think this is a joke. They think this is a game that they can change the rules on.
As the morning progresses, there is a growing police presence. News stations arrive along with local officials and activists looking to stand in solidarity with the group of protesters.
This is a movement led by the people. We've been here since 5 in the morning. It is pouring, it's cold, but we're not gonna stop fighting. We're gonna be here for 12 hours, 12-hour-long protest led by the people of Georgia.
Lawmakers begin arriving at the Capitol in preparation to vote on Bill HB 531 as protesters voice their disapproval.
In 2008, when I first became a citizen, I tried to vote in this country, and I was wrongfully flagged as a non-citizen voter by voter ID policies. I ended up sending my information, which I have, there was no voter fraud, to my county registrar's office 4 times.
You may be asking, just what is in this bill that's causing so much opposition? HB 531 would restrict early voting hours, ban the government from mailing absentee ballot applications, limit drop box locations, restrict mobile voting, outlaw line warming by nonpartisan volunteers, require voters to provide a copy of their driver's license to vote by mail, and deny early voting on Sundays. These are just a few proposals that have activists calling HB 531 the worst bills of voter suppression since Reconstruction. Following the American Civil War, black men were guaranteed the right to vote. Black candidates throughout the South, who were then Republicans, won positions and started to implement changes designed to democratize state governments. But the changes would be short-lived as Reconstruction ended. Then, white reactionaries staged power grabs and used violence to regain control. They then rewrote their constitutions to suppress the black vote, which they realized was the most effective way for them to maintain power.
I'm human, I deserve to vote. Please,
we want you to vote.
And I want you to tell everybody inside to vote against House Bill 531. Tell the Republicans to stop it.
HB 531, it's such a ridiculously silly bill that they even have a line in there saying that you can no longer give out water and food to people waiting in line. Some people waited in line upwards of 8 hours. They're trying to reduce hours. They are trying to stop weekend voting. They're trying to limit as much as possible absentee voting. You have seniors who that's the only way that they're going to be able to vote is via absentee voting. We haven't been able to pass a $15 minimum wage, which is ridiculous, which means lots of people are working way below poverty level, have 2 or 3 jobs. If they can't take their ballot and drop it in a drop box or meet a mobile station or vote by absentee because they're trying to get rid of no excuse absentee voting, how are they going to vote? So I'm not understanding in this day and age, in 2021, why we are trying to limit people's ability to vote. Not get more people out to vote, but limit people's ability to vote. And I can tell you why. Because the GOP is mad about what we did in November. They are mad about what we did in January. And they are having an adult tantrum in direct response to losing. This is basically saying, I lost, so I want to make sure the people who made sure that I lost don't get to vote anymore. And it's ridiculous.
It is all suppression. And I will be damned if I let the fight of my forefathers, my ancestors looking at me, and I roll over and lay down and allow them to do this. So we will fight in here. You fight out here, and we will win. So thank you.
Protesters alongside state officials prepared to hold a demonstration in front of the Capitol entrance 30 minutes before the House is due to vote on HB 531.
If you've got any kind of outstanding warrant, please consider holding back, because if you get arrested for standing in a public way, we can get you out.
Right.
If there's a warrant, we can't get you out today.
Everyone just say, no justice, no peace on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No justice, no peace.
Let's get it, y'all.
Hey, yo, we going to the Capitol. Let's do this.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom.
Activists sat in solidarity as lawmakers entered the Capitol. The representative praised the courage and actions of the group, advising them to stand tall in the face of adversity, and vowed that they would continue to fight all the way to the Senate.
Over me.